We'll see.
Tammy Bryan has informed me that we are live with our YouTube feed, so it can probably start whenever you're ready.
Okay, all right. We will call the meeting to order at 6:30. Do we have any changes to the agenda? I don't see anybody waving their hands, so I'm assuming none. Everyone is good with the agenda as it is. So we need a motion to approve the minutes from February 3rd. Thanks, Liz. Adrian can second. Do we have any changes? Any corrections?
Nope.
Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the minutes from February 3rd, please give me a hands up, thumbs up. Excellent. Anyone opposed, please say no. Anyone abstaining? Okay. We'll move on to public input and announcements. Do we have any public?
I am told that we do not have any public comments signed up for this meeting.
Okay, then I have an announcement. Ha ha. Last meeting, my last meeting, and I've decided that I am going to make an announcement. First of all, a couple things. I just wanted to mostly to thank Andy and Amy, thank you, Amy, for joining us. It's good to see you. So first I wanted to thank Andy. 17 years, my goodness, when I saw that, holy cow. I think I can speak for all of us when I say that you will definitely be missed as a member of the board. Your calm, quiet presence, thoughtful comments, your knowledgeable budgeting and finance advice during the years has all served us well and has been wonderful to guide the district, and it will be missed. And I really especially have to mention that you've always had your way of keeping us on target and on topic when we stray, and always warning us when we are acting too quickly and tell us to pause, especially when we don't give you things in advance to look at. And that's always been welcome advice and thoughtful consideration. And personally, Andy, I just want you to know that I've always enjoyed the fact that whenever I needed it most, there was a very encouraging email in my inbox from you. And along with that, it always landed at the right time, and you always offered to help when it was clearly apparent that I needed it. And I'm very, very grateful for that. You will be missed. And thank you very, very much. And Amy, you've only been with us for 2 years, but in a lot of ways, it seems like you've been with us for a lot longer than that. You're very enthusiastic. We've been very fortunate to have you, especially during the last year. To have our own private health person on the board has really helped to guide the board with decisions it had to make through this pandemic so far, and we appreciate that. You've been a calming presence. You've had a very thoughtful perspective. Your management style and skills and your consensus building has served us well and has helped us to figure out some things that we might have had some difficulty figuring out otherwise. And I want you to know that we appreciate that. Personally, I want to thank you because I'm so glad that I got to know you, and then I'm certainly never going to talk to you again. But I want to wish you well with your doctorate work, and professionally, thank you on behalf of all of us in the community for all the work that you and everyone else at the hospital has been doing to keep us all safe during this time. And then for me, I want to just thank everybody, to thank my fellow board members, to thank the administration, to thank Dave and his staff. Over the past 9 years, you've helped me learn how to handle everything, to be a better person, to how to keep my perspective when the situation got difficult. It was one of the hardest decisions I had to make, to decide not to run again. And part of that is because of all of you and working with you, and I will miss you. I've learned a lot of things from all of you during the past few years, and I'm very happy to call you my friends. And finally, a thought I want to leave you with is whenever we approve a contract with Len leading personnel, after we approve a contract, we always welcome everyone to the Mill River family. And I use that word specifically and intentionally because I really do believe that we are a family, all of us. And much like any family, we've argued, we've disagreed with one another. We've been frustrated. And personally, I can say I probably cried on more than one occasion. But like a family, we've always supported each other, respected each other's differences, and found the strength to make our way through. So it's been a privilege. It's been an honor. And I will miss you all. So, and I made it through without crying this time. So thank you.
And I want to thank all three folks, Andy and Amy and you. It's incredible. So thank you so much. And that's where I'll leave it.
Thank you. So we will move on with the business at hand, and we have some finance orders to approve. So Liz.
Good evening, everyone. So I will begin with the pay orders this evening. From the general fund, we have a pay order in the amount of $120,075.43. And that's the only pay order, so that's the total. And we also have payroll from February 12th. We have payroll in the amount of $559,080.68. And from February 16th, we have payroll in the amount of $6,103.27 for a grand total of $565,183.95. And I would like to make the motion that we do accept the payroll and pay orders as presented.
Is there a second? Thank you, Amy. Any discussion? Doug?
Yeah, I did a look through actually yesterday and again this morning. Nothing really of any concern, but there is something I want everybody to understand where we are now compared to where we were before. We used to use fuel oil for what we had for our boilers. We still have a standby that's that way also. We normally would have about a 2,000 gallon delivery at $180 a gallon, excuse me, $1.80 per gallon plus tax, run up to about $65.94 is what I had. Back January the 13th and January the 27th, we received loads of wood, bark and stuff. On the 13th, we got 51 ton of that. On the 27th, we received 52 tons. They could do a little math right up to 103. Our cost for that was 36,000. Excuse me, 3,000. Yeah, what am I doing? No, I got to be 36,000. It was actually about half of what we used to do for fuel for a lot less. So things are working better that way. Other than that, there was nothing really of a problem, except understand too that the 103 tons of wood pellets works out to 206,000 pounds. So that's what we got stored over there. Everything else is fine.
Dave?
Tammy, if I could just add on to what Doug just said, because Gary is not here to speak to this. Interesting thing too with that fuel usage. Again, it's not fuel oil that we're using as much of. We're using different resources, but we have to have our systems running full bore in order to be turning over the air exchange that we need to turn over to keep the buildings ventilated properly to meet all the expectations. We exceed the expectations and regulations we need to meet for COVID, but that means we're bringing fresh air in all the time and working extra hard to heat it. And even with that, the numbers that Doug cited for you are a vast improvement. So definite good information to be shared there.
Excellent, thank you. And thank you, Doug. Any other comments or questions, discussion? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor of approving the pay orders and payroll as presented, please indicate, give me a hands up, a thumbs up. Anyone opposed? Anyone abstaining? Okay, there you have it. Do we have any other legal business to transact? Oh, Liz, did you have anything else? I'm sorry. Okay. Do you have any other legal business to transact? Okay, then by consensus, we can adjourn at 6:40 and give everybody a few minutes before we have to be on for the annual meeting. So I will see you all in about 20 minutes. Thank you.